In this lab, we will be teaching about the pipette.
Things you will learn include cleaning techniques, what a meniscus is and why it occurs, how to read volume, how to transfer from a pipette to another vessel properly.
Before we begin using a pipette, let's go over a few things you'll need to know.
Before you begin a lab, always remember to put on your safety gear.
Now it's time to clean. First, using your dominant hand, hold the pipette with your fingers, keeping your index finger free. Do not hold it with a fist because this may cover the graduation. Squeeze the bulb with your non-dominant hand and slowly release your grip. Replace the bulb with your finger and take the pipette out of the solution. Tilt the pipette horizontally and gently rotate it in your hands so that you clean the entire tube. Tilt the pipette back and forth to get to the top graduation. Next, put the tip of the pipette on the edge of the beaker and slowly release your finger to let the water drain. Once the water is drained, wait for 10 seconds to let the remaining water drain. Next, hold the bulb and squeeze the remaining water out. Make sure you rinse the pipette 3 times with distilled water and 3 times with the solution you plan on transferring. Now let's learn about the meniscus. In vessels, liquids will form a concave surface because the water will cling to the outer edges of the vessel. The meniscus is more noticeable in narrow glasswares than in wide glasswares. To read the meniscus properly, read from the bottom of the meniscus at eye level. Now you are ready to transfer liquid using a Moore pipette. Hold the pipette with your dominant hand, keeping your index finger free, and squeeze the bulb with your non-dominant hand. Release your grip on the bulb to suck solution up into the pipette. Wipe excess liquids from the outer edges of the pipette. Record the initial amount of liquid in your pipette, reading from the bottom of the meniscus. Next, get your transfer beaker and place the tip of the pipette on a clean surface of the transfer beaker. Slowly release your index finger and let solution drain from the pipette. Once you have finished releasing the liquid, wipe excess liquid from the pipette. Record the final volume by reading the meniscus. And plug into the formula to find the volume transferred. Now it is time to do trial 2. Once again, hold the pipette in your non-dominant hand and squeeze the bulb in order to pull liquid up into the pipette. Replace the bulb with your index finger and read the initial reading after you wipe down the tube. Record this data into your lab chart. To 2 decimal places. Then, touch the tip of the pipette to a clean surface of your transfer beaker and release your desired amount of liquid. Wipe down the pipette and record the final volume. Release the liquid into the waste beaker and calculate the volume transferred. Now it is time for trial 3. Hold the pipette in your dominant hand, squeeze the bulb, and draw liquid into the tube. Record this data into your lab table. to 2 decimal places. Now release some liquid into the transfer beaker after wiping down the pipette. Wipe the pipette down again and record this data into your data table. Release the liquid in the pipette into the waste beaker and calculate the volume transferred. Record this into your data table.
And that's how you pipette.
Yay!